I'm Tony Craig. I play Jack Huey on Due South.
I am Catherine Bruyere.
Hey everyone, this is Ramona Milano, otherwise known as Francesca Vecchio.
This is Paul Haggis, and you're listening to Due South by Southeast.
I wish this podcast would carry me away. But while talking to Squee and Michelle, get a word in edgeways. Record over a bottle of rum on a dock in Southampton Bay. Hey, Due South, that is what we're talking about. Due South. Saddle up my microphone, get deep in bed, girl, a bone. Due South by Southeast.
Okay, right. You may be able to hear us now. Okay, that was okay. Sorry, 1 second. Make sure the mixing deck is plugged in properly, and then we'll start that again.
Yeah, you missed the best introduction Ian has ever done.
So, Detective Squee.
Detective Squee.
Right, can I actually intro it?
I think you should.
Because now we have. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Thank you very much for letting us know. Sarah Jerry, just letting us know in the chat. Hello and welcome to Due South by Southeast, the show which gives Due South its dues one episode at a time, and this time for Christmas. Jingle bells, Frasier smells, Ray has laid an egg. With me as always is Lieutenant Willow, who's outshot at the moment, and of course, yeah, okay, she's still here. She's little Mountie Michelle, mini Mountie Michelle.
I've never looked so small.
Yeah, well, this is what height she actually is. Usually we've got her on a booster seat. Do you want to move in? Can you move in?
No, I can't. I can't. This is where I am. We'll just have to put up with me looking like this. And
oh no, it'll make you look small in some way. God, I didn't intend for that to happen. Thank you very much for letting us know, Sarah. By the way, speaking of technical difficulties in Due South, when we last met, which was I think October. We recorded an episode which at the beginning there was just basically this like noise because the wire on the back of my mixing desk is crap and keeps on coming loose. And so I've re-recorded a new intro to it. And this week I'm going to be editing that on months later to put up a new version, and we'll release it on the audio podcast version of the podcast version of the podcast, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll put up there, and so we will be all caught up, and then we'll put this episode on the podcast feed in time for Christmas. That's my vow to you, good users. But I hope you're all well. I'm sorry there's been less shows this year. I think in the original intro before I got the sound working again, I said we've done about 4 episodes this year. We aim to do more next year. That's all I can say. Like every year, like we said that last year, but to be honest, this year has been pretty shit. I
would say the F word. It's been that bad.
Yeah, pretty fucking shit. I don't know why I'm suddenly censoring myself because we always swear on the show, but
it's been an awful year.
It's been a pretty shitty year, and I think I said it last episode. I broke my arm. I sort of went into a bit of a stupor because I'm sorry. I'm just going to retread very quickly, but Dottie Baker died on the same day as my uncle, and it was just not a very good time for me. So, and Michelle has been, I mean, I know we're always hearing about how the NHS is overfunded, they've got too many staffs, they're basically taking holiday all the time, but Michelle's somehow been busy with all that.
Been busy with that, and I've actually lost a couple of people in my family this year as well.
It's been a lovely year. It's been a lovely year. We've loved it.
It's been shit.
Yeah. So yeah, 2023. Whoop. For anyone listening on audio, I just flipped 2023 the bird. 2024, we look forward to better times. Please.
Yeah, none of us are going to say it's going to be our year, because the minute you say that, it's going to be worse.
Well, that's what I said at the beginning of 2023. Genuinely, I was like, oh, this is setting up to be a great year. I can't wait. And the first month or two was just to lure me into a false sense of security. But in the meantime, anyway, let's go on positive stuff. In the meantime, during episodes, I've moved from my studio in the room next door. Long story short, basically, they need that room back for usages in the house, which I am lodging. And so I've moved the studio into my bedroom. So this is my sort of one-stop shop room for everything, really. But it's kind of nice. I kind of like it. It's
there's a lot of nerdiness going on, isn't there? So
yeah, exactly.
It fits.
Yeah, and we're gonna have the maple leaf clock, which I got, is in for repairs at the moment, and that will be up on the wall as well somewhere if I can find a spot, if I've left myself anywhere. yeah, somewhere over there. Hopefully not through any cables would be ideal. But anyway, look, Michelle, important thing is, what are we doing tonight?
We're celebrating Christmas.
We are celebrating Christmas.
We're celebrating Christmas and yourself all in one night.
So we're going to play a game. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to be playing. Basically, the idea is we're each going to get a present for a member of the Due South, one of the characters. And we're going to take in turns to see what we bought the different cast members. And we're going to be joined very shortly by Armani John. He is in Australia, so he's just got up. He said he might be a few minutes late, and he can only join us for a set amount of time. So we might sort of go through his list first, and then go through ours. But whilst we're waiting for him, and again, we might, just because of time constraints for John, we might kind of jump to his list if he appears. But in the meantime, I think it's time for Mini Mountie Club. Eh?
So you didn't do the arm.
No, I'm sorry and I'm sorry if I fly the microphone a little bit there as well for any listeners. So Michelle, we both got mini Mounties, and it's also the time of year. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to look at you through the camera as opposed to looking at you directly, because otherwise I'm just doing that. I'm doing that, and I'm going away from the microphone.
Fine.
Which is great for anyone listening on audio later, but we will never mind that now. So Michelle, as always at Christmas, we've each got a mini Mountie this year, but we have mini Mounties on our ordinary list, and then we have to consider who we're going to welcome. It's the Mini Mountie Club Gold Circle. Very exciting. I believe last year you made it into the Mini Mountie Club Gold Circle.
Oh yeah,
as a worker for the NHS, which was, I think, very appropriate. I'm not in any Mini Mountie Club, so we said us being the hosts isn't enough. We have to have done something. Someone said in my Paul Gross interview, someone said that I should be in there for that, but that's for others to say, just for me to agree it. But first of all, before we do that, just quick, good evening and Merry Christmas from Sarah Kirk. Thank you, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Hope you can hear us okay now.
Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great Christmas this year.
Brilliant. Yes, Merry Christmas. I hope you have one.
I like your little snowman there.
And
very,
actually,
very cute.
Because it feels like in keeping with Mini Mountie Club. I was going to give a quick shout out to one of my friends. I don't know if for anyone watching on the video, you'll see this Christmas card with Willow on the front. That was made by our fellow user, Catherine. Well, it's from Catherine, Doug, Stevie, and Butters. Stevie and Butters being their dogs. So Catherine Burton said, thank you very much for that lovely card. And she also included, sorry, I haven't shown you this, Michelle. She included a picture of her little puppo there. Or one of them. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, I hadn't seen that. Very cute. Oh, very sweet. Yes.
So thank you. I have put one in the post back, but I don't know when it's going to arrive because, I was late with it. Not gonna lie.
Surprise.
Oh, Armani John has just stepped into our waiting room. Armani, how are you doing?
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Oh, this looks so official, like Armani John, marketing manager. Good We Australia.
Oh,
That's fine. Keep it on there. That's fine.
how did that happen? It just asked my name.
So, do we have to call you sir now? You're the manager. Well, what we'll do is
I
we
do
will return to
apologise.
Mini Mountie Club, and we'll do that afterwards because John is on a time crunch. How long have you got now, John?
I've got about half an hour or so with you guys.
Oh, awesome! So, what we'll do is have you got a minute? We'll quickly do our orders of business, then we'll dive into it. It's fine. We'll go through your list first, then we'll go into ours in case you run out of time. But so, John, what we're doing is we're doing Mini Mountie Club. So, Michelle, you said you had a Mini Mountie to welcome in.
I do. It's not very often I do
this
anymore,
episode.
but yeah, I've got someone to add. And I think we're starting off at 131. And I have to say, I never thought we'd have this many people. Well, I know maybe half of them are animals at this point, but yeah, I've actually got a real person to add today. So for 131 today, I'm going to add Tommy. This is
Tommy.
This is my daughter's boyfriend. Actually, they've been dating for about a year now, so I think it's been long enough for me to add him on the list.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. That if that isn't accepting the King Silver, I don't know what is. So welcome, Tommy, to Mini Mountie Club. Does he have a surname, or is it just Tommy?
Well, I normally just call him Tommy. I'm not
Tommy,
I'm not formal enough to call him.
Right. Just that's right. Oh, we've got a hello. Hello, Ian, Michelle, and John. Watching without tone because I'm on fire safety guard at the theatre.
Ooh,
without tone, without volume is down. Anyway, good evening and Merry Christmas. Sorry, because it's just given us a Facebook user. I don't know who that is, but we'll have a look later. But thank you.
Awesome. Hello.
And thank you for your diligent work in the fire safety guard arena at the theatre. We appreciate it. Fire safety, never something to be joked about, especially not Christmas. But John, actually, maybe you could introduce the one I was going to introduce because it's our friend who is going on a little project at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know how much we can reveal just yet.
Well, just I mean, I think we could. I'll mention the project, then you can introduce his name. So it's like I won't go into too many details because it's just something we're working on in the background. But this friend of ours, our new friend, reached out to us and has told us that he's doing a little bit of a mission to just in his own time, of his own back, to upgrade Due South into 4K. And we know there's some people doing that online already, but he's been doing some wonderful work with different exposures, different types of cameras, like emulators and stuff, to make it look 4K. And he shared some of the stuff with us. It's not showing online because he's in a particularly litigious country. He's over in Finland, and apparently they're very litigious about stuff. So it's just something he's working on, basically his passion project. Hopefully at some point it'll be available for people to watch. But John, who are we welcoming to Mini Mountie Club?
We are welcoming Tero into the Mini Mountie Club.
Tero, please.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm not important enough to have earphones, so I can't actually hear John. So you will need.
I just realised.
You will need to relay everything to me.
So you've not heard anything that John says?
No.
Right, okay. Have you got any headphones on?
No.
Well, that's going to be helpful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to
It's
try
a well-oiled machine, this, isn't it?
Yeah, no problems at all. I can't see any issues. Wait, I'm going to put my speakers on a low volume. Can you say something, John?
I can indeed.
Can you hear that?
No.
Yeah, okay, so
No.
So we've done this before, and I've kind of got away with it. Say something else, John.
Say something else, John.
Yeah, I heard that, John. Hi.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Right, that's my poor man's version of look, okay, I didn't think this all through. I'm not going to lie, but apart from that, everything's fine. I've done that before, and so hopefully no one get any feedback or anything. But if I have it on low volume, usually we get away with it because I did that for Squee Fest, so we should be fine. But Tero, welcome to Mini Mountie Club, and just very quickly, we're going to do the Mini Mountie Club Golden Circle. Go. So Michelle, any ideas?
No.
Do you know what? Last year we welcomed you into Mini Mountie Club.
Yeah, but who is more worthy than me?
Because you work for the NHS and you did some wonderful work during COVID. You've been, ironically, working in endoscopy, working your ass off. Ironically. But this year, you know what I'm going to do? Because they've been under increasing pressure still to this day. We're going to put the whole of the NHS into Mini Mountie Club. That's what we're doing. Golden Circle NHS.
The NHS.
The NHS.
And that's at number 60. We're up to 16 in the Golden Circle now.
Wow. John, have you got any nominations for the Golden Circle?
No, NHS is a pretty damn good one, mate.
And I nearly did something very rude towards the Australians, but I won't. I nearly put the First Nationers, but no, we won't do it. Let's not go near. Let's not poke that particular bear right now.
Yeah, let's not get too political. Just
It's
at
Christmas,
this time
it's
in the
Christmas,
morning. Not at this end, anyway.
Keeping it light, keeping it happy.
Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah. Have we put Gordon Pinsent in there?
I feel like we have. Let me just double check. Yes, of course we did. He was number
I just want to check. Okay, right.
number 5, but he's in there.
So this year, the whole of the NHS, we might do a bonus one for New Year's as well.
Ooh, okay.
Cool. Not that I haven't thought about it or anything, but anyway. And yo ho ho, we're getting drunk as hell. Tell me what rum are we drinking, Michelle? So tonight we are on the Old Hopkin.
Old Hopkins.
An old favourite of ours. Me with the orange juice and Michelle with the Coke. So cheers. What are you drinking there first thing in the morning, John?
I hope it's rum.
I have a vintage tap water.
Nice. That's what he calls vodka. But don't tell his workmates. I feel like there should be a third one we do. Good mini round club. What rum are we drinking?
I think we normally just get on with it, don't we?
Probably. Okay. If I think about what the other thing is later, we'll get on to it. But it's the moments of the week. That's not till late. But yeah, anyway. So, John, I thought what we do, as I say, because I know your time, you've been on a bit of a time crunch. So maybe you could start off with your list and then we'll bounce between ours.
Okay. So as I understand
present.
it, you wanted present ideas for the characters in the show, yeah?
That's the idea, yeah.
Okay.
So let's see what we come up with and see if we've got any crossover. This will be exciting.
Okay, right. In no particular order, because I was just randomly making notes on my phone.
Nice.
So Ray Vecchio, the spirit level.
A spirit level. Okay, talk us through that one. I like that.
Well, I catch your mind back to Victoria's Secret and the pool table.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Very
with you
good.
now. Yeah, in cramped conditions, playing pool. Actually, funnily enough, my present table, I'm not going to spoil it, but it harkens back to that same episode and the same setup of the party. That is very weird, but we'll get there. Yeah. That is really funny, but you'll see why in a bit, guys.
Cool. All right. From the same, taking inspiration from the same episode for Fraser, I thought a nice high-def TV and a Netflix subscription.
Oh, nice, nice, very classy. And
Instead
plus,
of having to borrow a broken TV with no sound, introduce him to the world of pop culture, and Dave can watch Bluey or Paw Patrol and stuff.
And isn't it perfect? Just we're talking about Turo and his mission to upgrade Juice out to 4K. It's wheels within wheels. This is how much, like, we can't even begin to work on John's level. That's all I'm saying. Armani's got this. I like these already. I should have known you'd get like loads of wonderful Due South in references.
Well, just trying to think outside the box a little bit. So Welsh, this isn't outside the box. Musical ride tickets.
Musical ride.
Yeah, for Lieutenant Welsh.
Remind me, sorry, musical ride.
The RCMP musical ride.
Right.
From all the Queen's horses. Where he goes on a rant as to how he loves the musical ride with all the Mounties on the horses and the synchronized performance.
Got you. Sorry, because I don't know the original kind of like reference. It's sort of like now I'm remembering it. Now you say it though. Yeah. Sorry,
yeah. So he gets lost remembering watching the musical ride, and he gets really carried away with it. So I thought, let's send him there. Let's send him to a show so he can see it firsthand.
That's brilliant. And by the way, guys, as I say, me and Michelle are going through our list in a minute. Please, if you've got any ideas of any of the cast you want to give, like it doesn't have to be ones we're even mentioning that you want to give, like the present you'd give to them, please drop it in the comments.
So Stan Kowalski, I thought a Lego set. He's a big kid.
Like it, nice.
It's just a big kid, so just a big Lego set. Just put him in a corner somewhere and just enjoy yourself, mate.
Plus, as I'm pretty sure I've mentioned on the show before, I'm currently in the process of trying to get diagnosed with ADHD. Yes, still, yeah, it takes years, and I feel like Stanley might be one of my fellow ADHDers. Like by some of his, like he's always got to be fidgeting with something. So I think the Lego would be very pleasing to him.
Yeah,
I like
everyone
that.
loves Lego. You can't beat Lego.
Oh God, yeah, Lego's genius. Yeah.
So, Franny, I thought Murder Mystery Weekend.
Okay,
Ooh.
talk us through that one.
Well, she's sort of like always a budding detective and policeman and wanting to stick a nose into things and just overstep the mark, get way too involved. She's not a policeman, but I just feel like she just, the Murder Mystery Weekend, you might as well not invite any of the other guests and it'd just be her trying to solve the mystery all by herself because, and nobody else would get a look in.
Nice, that's good. Yeah, she'd be like running the Murder Mystery Weekend by the end. I just realized we haven't got Michelle on our little. Yeah, I'm as like.
It's because I'm so small here. No one's going to notice me anyway. So
sorry, you're just not named on our little Chiron here.
You're like, no one will notice her. I won't bother putting her name on there.
Oh, sorry, I've accidentally. I thought I was writing Mountie Michelle. I slipped it's too late. It's there now. So, I've accidentally spelled Mountie Mini Michelle.
I mean, I'm tiny tonight. I'd like to assure people I've not shrunk since you last seen me. It's just
I was saying we usually got her on a booster seat. That's the truth. Yeah, I love the idea. Yeah. By the end of the night, Franny's running the murder mystery and killing people who weren't designed to be. It's like, shut up, you're dead. But I'm not one of the victims. Shut up.
God, that would be a wonderful episode.
Oh, I could picture it. Yeah, like, and there's actual people being murdered, and Franny's just still doing the murder mystery and trying to solve it.
You've written it. That's awesome.
Well, there's the episode we need.
Yeah. When the show comes back, which we're still fingers crossed that's reboot's going to be on the way. But that's one which we've got to pitch to them.
Totally. Well, next up is Thatcher, Inspector Thatcher.
Yes.
I was thinking, what would she? I thought UFC tickets.
Yeah, she's pretty badass.
I just thought, she'd get a lot of sort of satisfaction watching blokes beat the crap out of each other.
And I think by the end of the night, she's jumping in the ring.
Totally. Yeah. She's taking away the championship belt or whatever it is, or the jackpot winnings. But I just thought, there's a lot of pent up frustration and anger there, and I think she'd enjoy the violence.
Yeah, and I like the idea that, like, in an episode, she's been given these tickets, she's gone off to it, she's enjoying it. Then something happens where they're going, it's like they're inviting people from the audience. Somehow, like through mishap, like it ends up being her, and she goes into the ring, and then like this is all from cutaways. So like then you cut away, and she's being selected in the ring, and the next cutaway, she's just in the ring. There's guys just on the floor around her, and it's like, "What, you need me on the mission?" She just runs to go back onto the job. Perfect. You're just writing episodes right here, let alone presents.
That's how you're jotting this down.
Yeah, Michelle, make a note. What do you think I've got, Michelle? This is very much a Taskmaster and Little Alex Horn kind of venture.
This is how it's starting to feel at the moment.
Little Michelle Horn.
That's why I've got the smaller chair. Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
So next up, I've got Elaine, and for Elaine, I've got a spa. I've got a spa weekend or a spa day.
Ooh,
I can't.
She deserves it.
She does.
I can't remember who it's for, but I've got a spa day for someone.
Have you?
Sorry, 1 second. No, it's not. It's not for her. No, that's cool.
Okay.
That's just really funny coincidence. Because all
she's surrounded by, she needs a break. The lass needs a break.
Definitely, yeah, and like that, like any good mum, like the station would fall apart without her. And I'm not saying women have always got to be mum, but like definitely she is the mum of the station.
Totally.
Yeah, she's what? Yeah, if she wasn't there, they wouldn't be able to wipe their own bums.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, I mean, right. Don't think that literally, Michelle. Gee.
That is where my mind went. Sorry. Very sorry.
It's almost like you have a job which involves bottoms a lot. I know.
Okay.
She works in endoscopy. She doesn't literally work bottoms, but mind you, she used to be a care worker, so she did literally used to work bottoms, wipe bottoms for a living.
I'm sorry. I'm I would be taking notes, but I've got a little Willow here who won't let me stop stroking her. I don't know if you can see her head is like coming through the chair here.
You've got your priorities right there,
It's
Michelle.
like it's Lieutenant Willow. Thank you.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
All right, so I've got two more. I've got Buck Frobisher and Bob Fraser. So Buck Frobisher, bit of an obvious, bit of
Yes,
an
I
obvious
included
one.
them on my list. I was just very excited you did too.
So for Buck Frobisher, I went for horse riding lessons because he can't seem to stay on top of one.
So did I. So did I. I literally went for that. I thought it was yay. I knew we had to match on one of them at least.
And
Yeah.
for Bob Fraser, and I honestly think he'd appreciate this, a paper bag and a stick. If you get the reference.
I should do. Remind me, which episode is that?
North, where they're stranded in the forest from the plane crash. And Fraser's blind and like temporarily paralyzed, and Bob's telling him about what they gave you when they first joined the RCMP. They sent you out into the forest with a paper bag and a stick. The bag was to boil tea, and they expected them back at the end. Otherwise, they charged you for it. And I just thought he'd enjoy getting his paper bag and a stick back.
That's his forever now. God, that's really heartwarming because like he had to give it back every time. I love it.
That's it. Yeah, his own paper bag and stick, and I'm sure he'd love it.
Man, that's an excellent list right there. Thank you for those. Just quickly, we've got a comment from the floor. Just so okay, saying she's enjoying a lovely cup of Earl Grey tea. Good on you.
Very nice. Very Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is Michelle and I are now going to back and forth with ours, and then just chip in whenever you want to, John. And if you do need to go, just let us know, and we'll bid you farewell as you need to. So I'm just getting up my list. Do you want to start with yours, Michelle?
I need to find my list.
Yeah, right. Okay. One of us should have had our list ready. So I'm saying.
I was trying to sneakily find it, and it seems to have just vanished. I mean, I think, to be honest, I'm not very good at buying anybody gifts, let alone characters. So I think my list is actually trying to hide itself.
I found my list, so I'll say the character and do mine, and then you do yours for that character if you've got one, because we haven't compared notes, so we don't know if we've each got the same ones.
I doubt it.
List. But by the way, what I remember, we are going to do a New Year's due South by Southeast as well. So please keep them peeled for which day we're doing that, because you know I was going to say we're not that organized. I'm not that organized. So we're going to be about between Christmas and New Year. So anyway, this is my Christmas list to the Due South characters. So I'm going to start off with Deeth. I've saved Fraser till the end. So Deeth, a spin-off a la Littlest Hobo with a date with Willow. Willow, I did not write that last bit. I thought you were asexual. You're making an excuse for him. Okay, apparently, right. So other than the date with Willow, which I thought it would just be nice because like we all love Diefenbaker, cutest character on the show. The show ended. He still had more to give. I think you give him a spin-off. Like he just goes around the territory. Like he goes back to Canada. So much like, you know, when they moved Frasier back to Seattle in the original show from Cheers, goes back to his roots back in Canada, and he just travels Canada, meeting up with people and helping them out in madcap ways and diving himself at doors like the action dog he is. And could just be a good time. I think that'd be a great show. Canadian. Actually, I think Little Hobo was that Canadian originally?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So Canada's back with the dogs, and this time it's a wolf. I think it's
slightly different.
Yeah, it's different enough. It'll be fine. The theme song is like, there's a road that keeps on calling me. I'm Diefenbaker, and that's who I'll always be. It's very different. Very different.
I think Deep would come up with his own theme tune. He wouldn't lick the Littlest Hobo.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the Family Guy intro, just something really like showbiz song and dance.
Yes, that's what I would think for Deep as well. Yeah.
And what I'm going to bring back as part of this as well is, and I've just thought of this based on Willow's suggestion that a date with her is they could do like we could bring back that whole thing of like, you know, like in He-Man when they always had the moral at the end. It's like he comes home to Willow who's playing his wife and he's going, "Oh, let me tell you about my adventures today," and they learn something every time. That's how we're going to do it. Let's bring it back to winning formula and some morals. Perfect for Christmas.
I love it. Yeah, it's old school. I love it.
Did you get anything for teeth?
I did, and I went looking online to see, what do you buy a wolf?
You literally went
What do you
online
buy a
shopping.
wolf? I actually found like bags of treats for wolves. So wolf wilderness dog treats. I mean, it says dog treat, but it's wolf. They were specifically made for wolves. I mean, I don't know who buys wolf treats, and I've never seen Diefenbaker.
Well, Diefenbaker.
He has never been given a treat on screen from Benny that I have seen. So I think he's earned some treats for some of the things that Diefenbaker has done. I think he's earned some treats.
Well, I mean, you were worried about your list, but like,
you haven't seen you haven't seen the rest of them.
All I'm saying is you're coming out with fire so far. That was a good start. So next up, we've got Ray. And Ala, what you were saying, I thought because he tried to arrange that party, everything went wrong. He was cramped up against the wall, all this stuff. Oh, sorry, we got... Oh, I love the Deep and Willow show I'd watch. Thank you, Sarah.
I would watch it, Sarah.
So Ala Ray, because everything went wrong with that party and he had the walls in the way and everything, we're going to throw him the biggest, like, pimping party you've ever seen. Like it's got a room of pool tables, and like we're talking about in a mansion here, like subs coming out the wazoo. Like he's got like foot long, like not foot long, but you know those party subs that they used to do, and I'm sure they still do. He's got those everywhere. Like, oh man, like it's gonna be catered. We're gonna have drinks. We're gonna have cigars and brandy for the guys, and then later ladies going to join in. I'm sorry, like I don't mean sexist here, but let's face it, Ray would have the women by later, so it's just going to be a banging party. Little mirror ball in the ceiling because he's classy like that. That's what we're talking about. Yeah,
totally.
Oh, see, now I'm boring. Well, as a joint thing, I think for both of the Rays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
God, they've got to share a present. They've already got to share an identity.
Not share, but what I would like to see.
And if it's a lady, that's very inappropriate.
I think this is just me. Because I used to love it when Due South first started and you had Ray and the things he used to wear, they were out there. They were a bit crazy. They were a bit mad. I loved it. I would like to see both of the Rays together, maybe wearing matching but crazy shirts and suits. I want like a back-to-back picture of both of them dressed up like that.
For a start. I mean, again, you're just crushing this list. I mean, you were worried about this. That's brilliant.
They'd probably prefer the party.
Ray's in matching outfits. I'm picturing matching pajamas, quite frankly, like in the style of one of Ray's suits, but like in pajama form, like maybe to wear at the party, or like in Twins.
Oh, yeah.
Armani, Armani John. Yeah.
Armani could be Armani.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Armani matching pajamas in the style of one of Ray's most wacky suits, because to be honest, that's the only way Kowalski could have got better, because I love the fact they did something different with him. He was a bit more kind of like jokey, a bit more of a light-hearted version. Absolutely great. But if he had some Ray's suits, which I think, quite frankly, he would have enjoyed. He seems like kind of the type of guy who would enjoy a nice wacky suit. And Sarah wants an invite to Ray's pool party. I didn't even say pool party. Brilliant. Oh, like, did you mean pool like the game? I was like picturing like they've got a swimming pool now. We're adding that to it. So later on, they're just doing cannonballs as well.
I think both pools.
Quite frankly, Sarah, you just made a good time even better. So, yeah. Did you want to lead the next one? Go on,
okay.
What have you got next?
Well, the next one, I'm going to go for Walsh next. And I went for a simple thing, but I thought this man needs a stress ball. Because I can just see him closing his door after Ray and Benny have left and just like... and just furiously squeezing a stress ball.
Yeah, but good question, though. What's in the shape of?
Ooh.
It Ray's head, original Ray's head. Because I think new Ray, both the Rays annoyed him, but there was nothing like the original Ray. And like he wouldn't even get mad at Fraser. It would, because it's like Fraser was just doing what he's doing. He's not under his watch. He doesn't have to worry about him. It's the fact that Ray was letting this crap go down which annoyed him.
He encouraged him. He definitely encouraged him, didn't he?
Well, this is weird because you mentioned the spa day. I got him a spa day for the same kind of reasons. I'm like, Jesus, man, that guy was one day away from just the vein in his head just popping. So he needed spa. And to be honest with you, this is going to be an episode. He was sent on that spa, like mandated by the precinct, like, you know, the higher up, like, here's his boss. Sorry, I'm forgetting the name. I can picture her.
The redhead lady.
Yeah, his boss has like, you know, mandate that he needs to go on a vacation. He goes to the spa and then Ray and Benny end up there because they're on a mission or something.
We can imagine they're the ones doing the massage.
Yeah, but yeah, oh god, that's it. And he's like, he's twitching. He thinks he's seen them, but he never quite does. Like they're going right. He cannot know we're here. That kind of thing. Oh, this again. We can write a whole series here.
We've already got 6 episodes.
This gave me some plot
bunnies.
bunnies.
Yeah.
But on Facebook user, tell me who you are.
They've just come here to get
one
some-
commission.
Yeah, you're joining in this. We've got we're not only doing their Christmas presents, we're writing the next series of Due South when it comes back.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, mate.
It is. Okay, I'll go for another one from my list. So yeah, I did original Ray. So Ray Kowalski. We've got well, in his first episodes, and it's featured later on, we found out, I think it's on the second episode, the one we've just done, where we find out he's a dancer and he's got like the footprints on the floor, and that's how they work it out. So I've got him tickets to the Strictly Christmas episode filming. Man, I think he's just going to be there. And it's like, because he's always taking himself, like the humor of him quite often, actually quite similar to the original Ray, comes from the fact that he takes himself a little bit too seriously sometimes, like and like he's a bit more kind of clown shoes in a good way about it, I suppose the original one, but he takes himself so seriously. I think he's just going to be there. He's just going to chill out. He's just going to go, oh, what was I taking everything so seriously for? I think it's just going to mellow him watching the sweet dancing, and he's just going to get into it. He's going to be holding up paddles by the end, giving scores. He's going to join the panel. I'm picturing, again, this could be an episode. That's all I'm saying. Does it show my name? I'm Innes. Oh, hello, Innes. Yes, of course we know you're the firefighter. Sorry, we should have worked that out from the other thing. No, it doesn't. You've just got to give StreamYard the permissions. That's all. Who the heck is John Armani? Right. So John Wright is the guy behind the Due South events, which you probably more know him as. And when he first came on the show, we're going, oh, you need a name. And we were talking about like the pilot episode, I think. And he goes, oh, cool, I'll be Armani John. So again, along the lines of it kind of writes itself. It's like he was just Armani John from that moment onwards. So yeah, did you get anything for Ray? Oh no, you
yeah, I did a bit
present.
of a joint thing, didn't
That's
I,
fine,
for Ray?
Fine. So you've already got that. Do you want to do yours? Another one next?
I'm gonna go for Huey.
Huey, okay.
I think I just went for a very silly thing. I just thought I would like him to turn up at work one day, and he's got a Christmas present, and it's been a tie that's very Christmassy, and it's light up, flashy lights, and I would like him to just not explain it, just turn up, get on with his job.
And this,
and he's just walking around flashing.
I just want to check. This is the one who died. Is Huey?
No,
Or have I got
Tony
that
Craig.
wrong? Jack Huey? No, of course he is. Sorry, I've written
Yeah.
the wrong way around. Sorry, no, it's okay.
He's always
I'm
got
really-
a
no,
nice
you're right.
tie on.
Yeah. Sorry, it's me. I've written.
Yeah,
the
you
wrong
don't
way.
see him without a tie. He's always wearing a tie. I think someone would buy him a tie, and I just want it to be a really Christmassy, light up, flashy thing. And he just goes into work with it, cracks on, fighting
And then
crime.
I could almost see Dewey taking it one step too far and getting one of those spinning bow ties.
Yes, they could maybe buy each other one. One's spinning and flashing.
Just quickly to say goodbye to Ines. We'll speak to you later. She's just saying I'll have to go now. I'll try and come back later. If not, this will be on video, so just check out on the Due South page as everyone else can. Ding. Never heard of him. I think you're referring to Armani John there.
Oh,
I think maybe in jest he died. Oh no! Right, if you didn't know that, I'm sorry, but you know, catch up.
died. Oh, dear.
Not Huey.
Oh,
but
dear.
sorry, I want to be clear. It was Dewey who died, not Huey.
Yes.
No, it was Louis.
It was Louis. Oh my god, I get them confused.
Huey, Louie, Dewey. This is starting to sound like a cartoon. now.
Yeah, well, it's from a cartoon. That's the thing, and it's confusing me. Damn it. Okay, right. So the one who's played by T-Dog Craig, which I believe
Yes.
is Jack Huey. What I've given him is because when we interviewed him, very sadly enough, I'm still alive. Oh my god, that isn't Tony Craig, is it?
No.
Okay. I was like, well, I don't know. Like Tony Craig is part of the group, and I'm going to look now. Sorry, just talk about.
I mean, that would be funny if it is. That would be pretty awesome.
It probably isn't. But I'm just
No,
I'm
but
just wishing now because
That would be awesome.
some of the cast have, or is it one?
It's
Oh,
Tom.
it's Tom. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're just. No, I'm getting myself confused. It's easily done. Hello, Tom.
Oh, is
Thank you
Tom
very
Melissa's watching?
Glad.
Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Melissa's. Sorry, I should say. Yeah, sorry. Tom Melissa's does. It's me, Dewey. Yes, sorry. Basically, I was getting Huey, Dewey, and Louie confused. I don't know why. I'm sorry. It's like they rhyme or something. Thank you very much for joining us. What would you? Come on, we've got to get an inside scoop. What we're doing is, if you didn't catch the beginning, Tom, we're doing what we would give each of the cast members as presents. So, what would you give your character as a Christmas present? I'm going to go for your characters, just since since you're here. And now, Michelle, because we're just watching through the third and fourth season, or third season as it was in the UK. You've not got to there yet, Michelle, because you didn't watch the later ones. You said so. We're watching for the first time for you. But he plays a character who's soon to come in where we're doing our rewatch.
And surely 2024 is the year of Tom being on the show.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect timing. So please do drop what you would get your character. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him a country album to go with the venue which he is opening up in the show later on. Yeah, I think it works, doesn't it?
I think that's great.
We give Jury for Christmas a lesson on social etiquette.
Wow.
Come on, isn't this a Christmas miracle? We've got one of the characters giving one of the actors giving a present to his character. Come on.
Love it.
And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm not only going to give you a him a country Christmas a country album, but it's going to be the Paul Gross one which he released, which actually had tunes which in the show the characters wrote. Come on, Wheels Within Wheels. There you go. So we'll do Huey and Dewey and Louie at the same time. So I'll just go back to my list after that wonderful detour. So I've got Jack Huey. Well, given the conversation which I had with him when he came, I'll get back to that in a second. Given the episode where he came on Due South by Southeast and I talked to him, he revealed that originally the plan was for the later series to have him being in he would be the replacement as opposed to having the second Ray. He would his character would have stepped up and gone into a partnership with Fraser, but the BBC was the ones who actually poo-pooed it and stopped that happening. So to make reparations on behalf of the UK, we're giving him his own spin-off as well.
Wow.
just him going off with of course
with Dewey.
With Dewey, yeah, exactly, yeah. But I'm just saying, Tony was wrong here. So he gets to be the lead, and then Dewey is his is his buddy cop. He is his Ray. I think it'd be great. So it kind of he skips over being the kind of secondary, the buddy to the first character. He goes
straight to the top.
Yeah,
I think Willow agrees with you.
Yeah, and Dewey says, and some cologne that smells like maple syrup. Nice. Hell, I want some of that. Yeah. And what I got for who you do Louis, I believe I'm on the right one now. The one we haven't done yet is I'm going to give him a chauffeur so they can open up the car for him before he gets out.
Oh, the chauffeur
what?
dies.
It would have saved him. It would have saved him.
How about a bomb disposal kit?
Well, okay, that would be good too. Yours is probably more responsible. I just let the chauffeur die, but. Wow. What? I was trying to say this live. Okay, I wasn't very thoughtful about the chauffeur. Bomb disposal kit, probably better. Yeah, you're right.
Just throwing an extra, throwing a red shirt. It's like Star Trek. They're just extras. They just get killed.
And then when Dewey came in, it would have been Who Doing Louie all together. Who Doing Louie? Come on. Okay.
Guys, I'm very sorry, but I'm going to have to run. I do apologize.
Armani John,
yeah,
Merry Christmas. Enjoy being you're the first to get Christmas. You're Christmas first over there in Australia.
I am. Well, I'm not one of the first in the world, but yeah, we're close.
Get there before us.
Oh, just very quickly. Bomb disposal kit, love it, except that wouldn't negate my appearance. No, we're saying all three of you. We're not doing instead of you. All three of you.
No. I've just had a moment of last minute inspiration. Louis comes back as the ghost.
Nice. So you got them buddy copying and so we're giving him spectral powers. Is what we're giving him for
Yeah,
Christmas.
he's the Bob Fraser of the
Yeah,
spin-off
would
show.
they talk? Would they be able to see each other and talk?
Oh no, that could be
Oh.
really irritating. Like he could speak to them individually, but never at the same time, all three at the same time. So it'd just be constantly irritating.
Yeah.
And from
Sounds
all of us,
great.
Merry Christmas, Armani John. Love you, my friend. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, or this morning for you. And we'll speak to you very soon.
Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful Christmas, and look forward to more shows.
Oh, there will be more. There will be more.
There will be more. Yeah, we're going to do at least 5 this year, next year. See you later.
See you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Oh, so that was Armani John. Yes, we discussed that last convention. Only I would see Louis. Even better. So
Nice.
here we go next. Next one I've got is Walsh. Sorry, no, we've done Walsh, haven't we? Turnbull. Have you got anything for Turnbull?
I didn't put anything for Turnbull. Oh,
That's just mean.
no gift from me. Sorry.
Well, not only for the sort of alliteration, but also for the fact that he's always got so much energy. I got him a crate of Red Bull. I just want to see what would happen. Like that guy is already on an 11. He'd be on like a 15 out of 10 if we gave him that.
It's almost like if you give like a kid sweets
Yeah,
and an energy
exactly,
drink,
yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, off you go, back to your parents.
Which very much, I'm the guy who doesn't have to deal with the consequences. So I give him that and then give him back to his parents. Perfect. Like with parents being obviously Ray and Benny.
Yeah.
Or Benny and Thatcher.
Ooh. Oh, Benny Thatcher and Turnbull was the kid.
Yeah, I think that's like, I mean, in this metaphor, I'm not saying literally they are his parents.
Mm.
Give me
That's
that.
an that's an interesting way to look at it. But I can see them almost acting like parents towards him, like trying to calm him down.
Yeah, it's like, oh God. Like,
Oh, he's going to crash any minute now.
Did Uncle Squee give you energy drink again? A crate of it? Oh, for Christ's sake. How many have you drunk? The whole crate. What do you mean? Sorry, I played the mic a little bit there. Okay, so have we done Thatcher yet? Have you got Thatcher?
Yeah, I did again. Lame. I thought
They've never all been good so far. I don't know why you're so down.
hairpins.
Hairpins.
Because she lost some
Oh.
hairpins down her cleavage where Benny had to get them out to use them to unlock things.
Okay, but this
And
time they all go down there again. It's
Yeah,
like,
she's
right,
like,
okay,
oh,
I'm
Benny. Oh, another one's
Oh,
fallen.
no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
one's fallen down.
Hey, it's her Christmas present. Let her enjoy it, I say. Yeah, I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
What I got was, well, I'm quite proud of this. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, it's going to be good, isn't it? Ooh, so much better than mine.
So I got her crate of cider, the resignation speech on video from our former PM for most of the 80s, with a roofer who specializes working with only one type of material. So that's Thatcher drinking Thatcher with Thatcher and a Thatcher.
And does
While watching Thatcher with a Thatcher.
she needs to live in a thatched cottage.
No, but that's the one, the roofer is the Thatcher. He thatches.
Thatchers.
So we've got
Thatchers.
Right,
Thatchers.
okay.
Thatcher.
Thatcher drinking Thatcher, the cider. It's a British cider in case anyone's listening around the world. So Thatcher drinking Thatcher while watching Thatcher, the 80s Prime Minister, which she's also named after. So, layers within layers. And she's with a Thatcher. Thatcher's roofs.
Her roof.
I think it's good. Thank you.
Aw.
I don't know if that's Tom or Ennis or someone else, but I'm going to imagine you two are adorable.
We're
hysterical.
adorable. I'm just going to
Thank
take
you.
adorable from that. Thank you.
Well, certainly, Tom, look, we talked about it for a while. I've got to get you on the show in the new year. It'd be absolutely wonderful to have a chat with you. So, have you got anyone else on your list? Are you still going?
Well, I never said my
Did say
Elaine.
Fraser?
Did you say your
Oh,
Elaine?
no, I haven't said Elaine yet.
So
No.
Elaine, what I thought for her, I mean, it's just genuinely a nice thing. I thought a picture of her framed for her graduation, because she actually graduates, doesn't she, to become an officer?
See, these are
And
lovely
she works-
presents. I don't know why you're so down on them.
I'm just not good
That's
at
very
gifts.
sweet. That's a sweet present.
She works so hard and eventually she graduates. And I thought,
I love
she's probably
that.
got one already. I don't know.
Yeah, and Brother in Arms plays every time she looks at it.
She should be
Oh,
proud.
such a good moment. I just when that's one sorry, I'm just going to wax poetic about G South. When they nail a music choice, which they pretty much every time do. And I loved when I spoke to the wonderful, oh God, I'm going to forget his name. Oh geez, the guy behind the music of Due South. Oh my God, what's
Yeah, I'm
wrong
not
with
going
me?
to get it.
Anyway, the wonderful Matt. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like he's a musical legend as well in his own right. But anyway, I'm going to blank for a second. But he talks about the fact that he actually not only did the original score, but they would bounce ideas off for the soundtrack and everything. So he was actually instrumental in picking what tracks went where. Jay Semko, thank you, Regina Kim. We got Jack Lenz. I'm not sure what that's referenced to. Oh, is that the person who's commenting before? I've lost track. Like,
maybe.
I'm sorry. We're just getting Facebook used for a lot of people. So anyway, Jay Semko, of course. Yes, the wonderful Jay Semko, whose book is still out now. Please do check it out. Yeah, so just perfect musical choice there. So yes, what I got online was, I'm just going to read this. Pretty much, I don't think any comments needed, but 1 hour with Fraser, no questions asked. That's it. I think she'll have a good time. I think he will too, quite frankly. Anyway. No, I'm not saying a man defines all these characters. Just I think she'd enjoy that. So, I mean, who wouldn't? Quite frankly.
I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you, Franny? I'll do the next. An hour with me, no questions asked. I mean, I might have been selfish with that one. I'm not gonna lie. Moving on.
Sorry,
What? I gave myself a present, all right?
You're supposed to be buying them a gift.
Okay.
Them.
I mean, this is kind of like when the guy gets the present for his wife that he wants. Right.
I mean, to be honest, when it comes to Benny, I think maybe anyway.
No. What I said is basically, I said to myself, it's like when I'm doing these, the first thing that comes to my mind is what I'm going to write down. Unless it's really lame, I'm going to stick. And I've stuck with all my original thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for Franny, I put a teddy with Benny's face on it, and that is a thing. You can get that. I've googled.
What do you mean,
it.
Teddy is in a nightgown?
As in, she can just like go to bed and hug him.
Yeah, but her in a Teddy nightgown with her. With
no, this is for you again. What you're mistaking is who it's for.
Because what I'm getting out of that is her in a Teddy and the picture of Paul Gross at the same time. I mean,
I'm sorry, you're seeing her body in a Teddy, but Benny's face.
Well, that's what you said. So, I'm just playing the ball where it lays.
And you're still okay with that?
I mean, more than happy, quite frankly.
I mean, she's got a great body.
Oh. And so is he. Can I wrap myself up for Ray Vecchio? Yes, you can, Sarah. It's Christmas. Sarah. We're making everyone's.
We're just going to make everyone's Christmas dreams come true.
This is. You know what? I knew this concept would either really work or it would crash and burn. I'm quite happy with this one. So Michelle, oh God, who we got left? So we are gonna save Ray till the end. So
well, you can save your Ray to save I'll say for Benny, I just put a fine wine to share with him. So
no, sorry, Benny. I was saying Benny.
No, you just said Ray.
Yeah, but I said the wrong word. I said the wrong word. So go on.
I mean, I probably should have put to share with me. I feel like I've bought that for myself. I feel like I'm doing the same here. Like a fine red wine. We're just gonna I'm imagining in front of a fire. Christmas Day on a rug.
So basically, we wrote on this. We thought really thoughtful, sensitive, lovely gifts for everyone, and they were like, "Yeah, but who do we want to have sex with?"
Yeah, we all just got a bit horny and just wrote what we wanted.
Gave them the Christmas list of the horny list. Gonna find out who's been horny all night. So.
Sorry.
Every episode it degrades like this. Digrades. And I lose the power of speech. We haven't even really had that much fun.
No, we haven't, have we?
Quite frankly, because I've got a few names to read out. Is that your list?
Was there anyone else I put?
I think we're through your list.
Yeah, I think I got through my list. So who else have you got?
Well, if you pull, I
It's always me, isn't it?
It is always you, Michelle.
The little mini slave.
Always you. Thank you. So I'll go through my others, then I'll go through to for Benny. So Buck Frobisher, I got him once. I did say I already got him writing lessons, the same as John. So great minds and all that. I also got him some Windies. He's fighting all the time. Like it was genuinely. This came from one of Leslie Nielsen's favorite thing to do on talk shows, and he did it in Wogan over here in the UK, which was the talk show host during the 80s in the UK and 90s. And he's this wonderful Irish comedian, very kind of pap, but in an adorable way. One of these kind of like dad presenters, which everyone loved, but you sort of loved to mock, but everyone realized what a genius he was at the same time. He was on the radio over here. Lovely guy. And yeah, Leslie Nielsen came on a show, as he did in many other shows around the world, I'm pretty sure. And he always had a fart machine with him. So he goes like, they goes like, oh, well, what's your favorite joke? So I love this thing. Just like whenever everyone sits down, and he would take it onto sets apparently, and he would think it was the funniest thing. And I love the fact that Leslie Nielsen, who was a genuine, legit comedy god, his funniest thing in the world was a little fart box machine. So, but I believe that's why they wrote it into the character of Buck Frobisher, that he would fart a lot. So I got him some Wendy's, help him with that. And if Leslie Nielsen had anything to go by, you would just chuck them in bin and keep them farting. Good on him.
I think that's the most thoughtful gift.
Yeah, Wendy's and writing lessons. Not only can I write this horse better, but it's less stuff's escaping what I do. It's like
maybe the spa days as well. They were quite thoughtful as well.
They were quite good, yeah. And the hour with me, of course.
Oh right, there was quite a few thoughtful ones.
I thought
there was only a couple that were selfish.
Selfish horn dog selections. And before we get to, I don't think have I done Fraser Senior? Where is it on my list? Oh God, sorry. I'm sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. Michelle, vamp quickly. Oh, here we go.
Multitask.
Sorry, I found it. God, you get on the mic just so I found it. Oh. I thought you were more good at that. I realise you can just turn off your mic when you put it down.
Maybe
Yes,
I want them to hear me pour.
Yeah, you want to hear the fizzing of the Coke, do
Okay,
you?
I'll turn it off. But I thought
It's
maybe,
right,
you know, ASMR, when people like to hear the sound of things, maybe they like it.
Fizzing Coke being high on that list. Okay, anyway, so I've got for Fraser's Dead. I mean, like, basically, I just went back to the first episode he was in as a ghost. Got him a new hat, so he's not missing the bit at the back.
That was mine. That was mine too, actually.
Oh, now it's yours too. Oh, I didn't get him anything. Oh no, I got the same
I will
thing.
show you in a minute. When I'm finished pouring these drinks, I will show you that is exactly what I wrote.
I believe you. No,
I have proof.
Again, it's great minds thinking alike. And finally, I'm on to Benny now. So to wrap things off for Benny, his present, which I've got him, and I'm not just storing because I've lost it. Oh, here we go. I thought the man went through so much in his whole due south journey. He had good times, he had bad. He knew of adventure, he knew of friendship. But you know, the one thing which always eluded him, like he got close sometimes, but never found love really. The one time when he nearly did, but it was kind of so doomed, was him and Victoria.
True.
So what I got him
Never
very
met
thoughtfully,
me.
and you know, certainly not going down the horn dog route. I go in Victoria's Secret, not in the episode, in a Victoria's Secret.
Okay.
Look, come on.
I'm
Benny's
sure she
earned
would have
it.
looked great in their stuff as well.
He's earned it. Like after all those years, like, and still, oh my God, man! Like when you think about it, in the original kind of time when they met, he turns her in, and then when he tries to go for it, she shoots his best friend as he's trying to go for it. So yeah, I think. Oh no, sorry, his best friend shoots him. Sorry, find me. So he gets shot while he's trying to chase after his love. So I think he deserves a bit of nookie with it, quite frankly.
I mean, he did get some.
I think he deserves some more, and it's some sexy underwear. And that's how I'm going to choose to end this episode.
On a slutty Victoria.
Yeah. And he can wear some sexy boxes from. Tell you what, he can wear some sexy boxes from the company On That Ass, who makes some specialized boxer shorts. It's my favorite brand, anyway.
Which brand?
It's called On That Ass. Genuinely, basically,
I don't know that. I mean, I'm not a man.
Okay, right.
I don't.
I will very briefly go into this, but they do these promotional offers every now and again, where it's like buy one pair of boxes and get one free, and then they get you signed up, and you end up getting 3 pairs of boxes. You didn't cancel it on time, and basically I built up quite a collection, and they've got different lovely patterns on them, and they're really comfortable, really well made. They've got like fibers which draw the sweat away from all the areas you don't want to sweat. They're a finely branded and quite frankly sexy pair of boxers, which don't hurt the accentuation. That's what I'm saying.
We're not sponsored.
We're not, but check them out. You can get some free boxes. They're nice. I know what to tell you. So yeah, he's there in his on that ass boxes. And by the way, sorry, just a little side note. After I moved here, I changed my address on the site, but it didn't catch up in time. So some of my boxes got sent to my old address. So I had to go around to the door and go, oh, I think some mail accidentally got delivered here. They go, what, these? And they hold it out, and very clearly branded on the front goes, on that ass. And it's like, yep, that's mine. And I'm like,
Brilliant.
Right, he's not going to assume that's boxes. He's not. Just
lube.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So I got my lube. I mean, my boxes from my old address. And I went home with them. So embarrassing because there was no other mail, just the boxes saying on that ass on the front.
Brilliant.
And he did snigger as he was handing them over to me. He did. Didn't even try and hide it. And fair play to that man too. So that's our gifts for so Michelle. Solid. What was your favorite Devon Baker moment of the week?
Well, it was the one where he got his own show.
Nice. What was your most Canadian of the week? I'm going to say it.
There's so much.
Do you know what I'm going to say? It's going to be our good buddy, Jack Dewey himself, Tom Melissus.
I was going to say it was the one where Benny had shared a nice bottle of red wine with me.
That's nice.
In front of
That's
an open fire on a rug on Christmas Day.
And sorry, we didn't do the jingle. Can you tell me what the best moments of the week?
I don't know. I'm doing the arms.
Best American moment of the week. So most American of the week. I'm gonna say T-Dog Craig, our buddy Tony Craig, who was gifted his own spin-off because he got shafted by the BBC. There you go.
I'll tell you what my best American moment of the week was. It was when, and this was an image in my head more than anything, but it was when Walsh was getting a massage from Ray.
Do you know, I wouldn't mind, but do you realise we usually struggle more than this when there are actually moments of the week from the episodes? And now we're just doing it for shits and giggles based on presents we've given them. We're going, oh, I know.
It's so easy.
It's so easy.
And some of them didn't actually happen, apart from in my mind.
Yeah. We just got to start writing these episodes. Oh God!
Maybe once we finish watching them all, we're just going to write our own.
Yeah. Or if they bring it back, I will send them in a text script. You mark my words.
Yeah.
Michelle.
They'll think we're mad though. If we send them some of our ideas, they'll be like, "What were you on when you wrote this?"
Rum is the answer. And cheers, guys! Merry Christmas
Cheers.
to all the viewers. Genuinely, we'd like to thank you for supporting the show. We know we've been so inconsistent this year. We're going to make a concerted effort next year to do more episodes. I don't mean to bring down after such a wonderful fun episode, but I had, after breaking my arm, I went on a bit of a mental health slide. And I say that because please look after yourself over the Christmas period. It can be so many things to so many people. For me, it's a wonderful celebration, and I believe for Michelle as well, but it's not the same for everyone. So if you're struggling a bit, reach out to your friends, try not to be on your own, and please, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. We love you all, choosers.
You.
And thank you very much to our buddy Armani John. Always wonderful when we catch up with him. Really, we just met online and stuff through our love of Due South. Feels like just one of my buddies. So thank you, John. And God bless you for everything you do for the Due South community. And thank you to some listeners. Like we actually got one of the cast members suggesting a present for his character. In fact, 2.
How awesome is that?
And in fact, I want him to release his own brand of maple leaf scented aftershave for the new
why
year.
is that not a thing? I would
It has
spray
to
that.
be. And quite frankly, you at least get some customers in the Due South fan community. But for this Christmas, please a big shout out for Willow, who's just off camera now, who's just giving a little look to the camera like, "Hey, Deef, I'm coming for you." I've been Detective Squee. Ho, ho, ho. With me has been
The miniest of mini Michelles.
little Mountie Mini Michelle. God, that's so funny.
Why am I so tiny today? I feel like it's
I'm going to bring my
ridiculous.
hand in close to the camera so it makes you look even smaller.
I'm small and I'm further back than you. This is ridiculous. We've got to sort something out for next time.
This is like this like in Little Britain when they've got Dennis Waterman. Oh God, like I'm holding your head. So anyone who's listening to this audio, this makes no sense, by the way. But just quick last shout out to Sarah Kirk, one of our most loyal listeners and commenters. So the Jesus community of Feb. I couldn't agree more. Thanks, guys. We love you all. Merry Christmas. And Michelle, I haven't really thought this through, but say this festive period, they had a compass and they want to keep it pointed in a certain direction until next week. What direction could they keep this festive compass in?
Do you
Exclamation your head. Exclamation your head. Also, another Canadian reference from Kids in the Hall. See you later, guys.
Bye.
This is the most off rails we've ever got. And I'm here for it. Night, guys.
Bye.
Ho, ho, ho! Hey! How do I end this thing? It was a little unbutton.
No, we're just going to stay like this very awkwardly.
Which also gets us back to Lisa Nielsen, the end of... anyway, bye.
Bye.